Guess he just missed all the signals. His goddamn heart just beat too fast. And that night she asked you for your jacket. She didn't want to give it back. And now they're gathered round the punch bowl, with office jobs and minivans. The only reason they showed up tonight was to live inside what might have been. She pulls a flask out of her jacket and spikes her drink. You raise your hand. She says you always were a lush boy. And can I tell you something else? All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted ballads like November rain. The DJ spins, but no one's dancing. Instead, just talk of parenthood. After this, we'll head up to the landing, he said. She said she didn't think she could. And an introduction to her husband. You're telling me he's a lucky man. Then it plays over again. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted ballads like November rain. I saw our storm-soaked shirts pulled over our heads, and the dashboard lights drawing our silhouettes. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. What good is it to know now? Now that nothing can be done. She said I could tell you always wondered. Well, now your wondering is done. All I ever wanted was to drive you to my house the night of homecoming. Your hair was up in curls and I couldn't seem to speak in complete sentences. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted ballads like November rain. I saw our storm-soaked shirts pulled over our heads, and the dashboard lights drawing our silhouettes. All I really wanted was a ride back to your house the night of homecoming.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I knew one day would come back around. The future is now. The future is now. I'm not backing down, 'cause the future is now. Not backing down, 'cause the future is now. The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I knew one day would come back around. The future is now. The future is now. The future is now. I can't let you do this. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be the same. Oh boy, there's gotta be more to this. Just tell me that I'll hold you in my arms again. Give me your loving, give me your loving. Just give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give me your loving, just give me your loving. Yeah, give me your loving, give it to me, baby. I know you're telling me you're leaving, but all I wanna do is hold you now and hear the sound of your heart beating. If there's a way to stop this, show me how. Give me your loving, give me your loving. Just give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give me your loving, just give me your loving. Yeah, give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby, baby. Give it to me, baby, baby. Just give it to me, baby, baby. Give it to me, baby. Yeah. Give me your loving, give me your loving. Just give me your loving, give it to me, baby. Give me your loving, just give me your loving. Yeah, give me your loving, give it to me, baby.
Hello, hello, and welcome all. We are happy to have you here today. My name is Dom, and this is another lovely edition of Show and Tell Live, a weekly comedy improv stream brought right to your house via the internet. But I cannot do the show alone, so let's go ahead and bring in the rest of the folks. He claimed to have invented the internet himself. It's Alex.
I invented the internet, but not any of the computers to run it, and you can't claim otherwise.
And up next, a person who first invented electricity, Max.
I invented the electricity, but I didn't invent any of the electrons to actually go in the wires, and you can't prove otherwise.
Up next, a person who invented the toaster, Daniel.
I did not invent the toast, however. I give all the credit to my sister for that one. And you cannot prove otherwise.
And lastly, a person who invented life itself, Steve.
Yeah, I would like to clarify some allegations that I actually stole the formula from Mr. Tesla. This is untrue. I have a full patent for direct life as opposed to alternate life.
Perfect.
And you can't prove otherwise.
Alrighty. Always good to start with a bit spicy. I hope everyone had a phenomenal week. I mean, we've seen you a couple times since then. I learned that I'm bad at Go Fish. Alex learned never to trust randos. Dan and Max learned 1,000 cards is too many cards.
Also got cats.
Yeah, got 2 cats.
If you want
Tell
to
us
see
about
the
these
cats,
cats.
you have to watch on Sunday.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah,
bribery.
and there will be no more
question,
information.
I have a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Do the cats sing and dance?
We're still training them, but right now all they can do is the little cane twirl, but we're getting there with it.
And
We're still trying to get their
are they learning how to
grip the top hat.
Yeah.
are they learning how to sing and dance specifically about their name and what kind of cat they are?
Yeah, they're adapting to the Jellicle lifestyle.
Okay.
Really just trying to make it
Hold on,
their own,
Dan.
you know?
What cats are Jellicle cats?
Well, if you paid attention to the movie, it didn't explain it at all. So. Hey,
Well,
Bacon-born.
Hey, Bacon-born.
No
Yeah,
problem.
I saw you say that you're going to be gone for a couple weeks, but we're glad that you're at least back this week.
Yeah, and you're always welcome here. We'll see you in Discord. Hey, Scoot, good to see you as well. Mac, pleasure. Let's go ahead and jump into our first game. So in order to get started, what we're going to need is, what would be a fun thing to buy in a souvenir shop. You've gone to some foreign exotic place and they have a souvenir gift shop and you're like, I bet someone would love this crap.
What's an example of a foreign place, Dom?
Tennessee. Pretty strange alternate place. They have waterfalls, I think. So, there you go.
Are there waterfalls in Tennessee?
There's at least one, probably.
Do the
And no one can prove otherwise.
It's a safe bet that every state has at least one waterfall somewhere.
Well, now I need to know.
Does Arizona have like a waterfall?
Every state have?
Sure. Arizona's got the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Is
I
there
found a
waterfall?
list called
Oh, there
the
is.
most
There's
a
jaw-dropping
river that
waterfall
runs through the-
in
There
all
is,
50
there's.
states.
Hey, there you
Depends
go.
on what you define as a waterfall, right?
Like
Water falling. There, done.
yeah, like
Defined.
when it rains, the water goes off the curb into the drain. That's a
Commit.
waterfall.
Commit, Steve. Steve, commit.
Do it.
Steve, spill your water again. Spill your water again, Steve.
No, I have to. This is a PG stream. I can't take my shirt
You know, a foreign place like the Burgess Falls of Tennessee. There we go. Are we satisfied? The ethereal waterfall flows into a limestone gorge in the Burgess Falls State Park, which we all knew, obviously.
Yeah, duh.
Anyways, it's a game called Barnyard Wisdom. Keep those things coming, and we'll go ahead and get started. Well, you know what they say. If your head's gonna bobble,
Then your butt's gonna wiggle. Well, you know what they say. When you embroider your pants,
Then Nana's got no more job.
Mm.
Well, you know what they say. When you buckle the belt,
The pants fall down. Mm-hmm. You know what they say. When Jack elopes,
The elope jacks. Oh man, I mean, you know what they say. You can lick a stamp.
But you can't lick your friends. You know what they say. If your spoon is too small,
And your fork is just right. You know what they say. When your sausage is exquisite.
then you should keel the bossa. Well, you know what they say. When you grind a penny,
you make a nickel. You know what they say. If you can't handle your hot sauce,
Then you can't handle cool sauce. I mean, you know what they say. Cabbage may come in heads.
but lettuce runs fast. That's the barnyard for you.
We hope you've learned some wisdom.
wisdom time.
I don't know about you guys, but that makes my mouth tingle so much when we do that. My tongue is all bubbly. Anyways, Dan, how's your week?
It's good. I got 2 cats that you're not going to see any remnants of until Sunday.
Alrighty, alright. Steve, how's your week?
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, teacher.
Alex, how was your week?
Good. I got remnants of cats that you're not going to see until 2 Sundays.
Max, how was your week?
I was listening.
Wow.
Hey, that was a good ABAB structure there. Good job, guys.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be the next
Oh, chat, how was your week?
But actually, it's pretty laid back week, just studying and shit. So
I see.
I had to make a bit because my life's boring.
Oh, I'm sure it's not too boring.
Give it 5 out of 10. Hey, it's not too bad.
Yeah, that's life.
Yeah, you know, if I could give life a grade, it'd be 5 out of 10. You know?
Yeah, I tried life once. It was 5 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend again.
Solid middle ground.
The joke I always like is I got high on life, but the cinnamon burns. Anyways,
I'll
sometimes
get in a couple days.
that's fine. That's fine. Speaking of jokes you don't get, I watched because I have currently I'm using a free membership of Showtime, which I refuse to pay for. So I'm trying to get every movie out of there that I want, which is only like 4 of them, but I'm halfway through right now. And I watched a movie that I've always wanted to see. It's called Man on the Moon. Have you guys ever seen that movie?
I know of it, but I
think
haven't
so.
seen it.
So it's a Jim Carrey movie. And it both is and isn't a Jim Carrey movie at the same time, because it's actually like a biopic about yeah, I know what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
Biopic. Oh
That's what I
my god.
about Andy Kaufman, who was a comedian, or was he? Who knows? Did he die? Maybe, maybe not. Is that part of the comedy? I don't know. Life's a joke. But
we don't know if he died or not.
he probably died. Probably.
Okay.
That's the answer the movie that gives you is like he's probably dead. Probably.
Like a Paul McCartney dead, or like
No, like his whole shtick is fucking with an audience. He was the king of messing with the audience. So when he died, everyone went, "No, you didn't." But then they're like, "Maybe." And now I feel like Crabstar kind of agrees with me. Now they're like, "Probably."
Well,
dead.
we'll
Probably.
be sure of that answer in about 100 years.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, you don't know for sure.
Honestly, he could have discovered immortality just to mess with us. Honestly, basically, it made me really want to be like, I just really want to be a more bold comedian now and really mess with people and not even care if I'm being funny or not.
Should we do the Riddler and Ra's al Ghul crossover where he's both Batman villains at once? He's immortal and a comedian?
Yeah, that could work. Although, I don't know.
When was the Riddler a comedian?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I guess it would be the Joker at that point, but I don't want the Joker to be immortal. That sounds
Maybe
terrifying.
all Batman is doing is just beating up bad stand-up comics in Gotham.
No!
Batman is the ultimate heckler.
Wow, I really want to see alternate universe now where Batman is just like a breakout comedian who is just beating up other more popular stand-up acts.
People who do gimmick characters. and,
Yeah.
beating them up, which is his gimmick character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll have a guest
Amazing.
appearance where he beats up Jeff Dunham. It'll be great.
Oh my god.
A comic book based on Jeff Dunham is exactly what the world needs.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we've got a solo down for that topic.
Who wants to sing about Dan? You need the practice. Go ahead and sing a solo now.
I gotta scroll all the way down to wherever that is. All right. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Batman was going to a stand-up mic. It was gonna be fun, but they said take a hike. He got really mad and said, "Oh, why bother? I'm gonna beat you up like my dead father."
I mean, it was grim, but I guess that's the tone you're setting for the universe.
I mean,
Yeah,
Christopher
Batman.
Nolan wanted a dark take on Batman, okay? So,
Yes,
Got it.
yes, he did. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our next game. Sometimes I genuinely forget we do improv on this show. Anyways, we're gonna jump into our next game. Comment thread. So what we're gonna need from the chat is a one-syllable word. I said it right that time. Hell
Yep.
yeah. All right. So one-syllable words like Matt or dig or
you're doing great, Dom. Keep it up.
Bob.
Honestly, if the next an hour and 45 minutes were just you listing one-syllable words.
Well,
it'd
I was
be
actually
worth it.
thinking.
I don't know if I could do it. Honestly, it sounds like a lot of work.
I was
Without
actually thinking,
repeat.
guys, we need to speed up a bit because we have something later in the show that's going to take an hour and a half. And it involves Dom explaining a game. So we need to
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I
Oh,
thought-
you were doing a bit. It wasn't even the bit I thought you were doing, though. But I thought you were making a bit about the other game that is in our set list that we have to get to.
God damn it.
That
let's
we
play a
always
game.
put on our set list.
All right, let's go to the brain, baby.
Brain baby! Whoa! There's the brain.
You think he's ever gonna stop chewing? Anyways, I'm thinking of a delicious baked good that is served at celebrations, particularly birthdays, weddings, and funerals.
Oh, you're thinking of a cake.
Oh,
Thinking of a medium to large size body of water that you can swim in.
No. You're thinking of lake. I'm thinking of when you want to make that delicious good, but you have like the oven, so you put
Oh
it
no
in
no
there.
no! You're thinking of bake. I'm thinking of something that you're going to be using soon to be able to get all the dead leaves off the ground.
No, you're thinking of a rake. I'm thinking of what you do when you want something and you need it in your possession.
no, you're thinking of take. I'm thinking of a nice cut of meat that you grill.
No. You're thinking of steak.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'll get out of here. Oh, I don't know what I'm
Yeah.
doing. Man,
Wow, Dan really took that.
I got too
one.
into it. I'm sorry.
Dan was just so excited for steak.
I had like 3 words lined up, and I'm just like, oh, jeez.
He hasn't had it in so long. He just jumped on it.
I know.
Yeah, and I had like 3 words as well, and
It's
I was
alright.
waiting for it, and you just yoinked it
I know.
away.
It's all right. You know what? I'll erase myself for good. There, I'm not there at all. Okay.
Oh no.
Harsh
Wow.
but
Bye,
fair.
Dan.
But,
I'm thinking of the lower garment that Scots wear. That they is often checkered patterned and is more in
Oh.
traditional garb.
Oh, you're thinking of a kilt.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of when you're not exactly standing straight up, but you're leaning to the side.
no. You're thinking of tilt. I'm thinking of the handle of a sword that you pull out of
No, you're thinking of a hilt. I'm thinking of what someone did to Rome in an entire day.
You're thinking of. I had no idea.
Kilt!
It was
Built.
Oh, built. Oh, I was thinking of the collapse, not the building. No. Also,
Oh, sorry.
that was a good one. That was a good one.
I had one where. Do you guys know the word lilt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what it meant, so I didn't use it immediately.
The only one I had was wilt. but-
It's basically just like an accent. It's basically just
yeah.
an accent. But I was concerned that nobody was going to know it. And then I was going to get out because people didn't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I had the same exact thought, Max.
I don't think I would have gotten it from the description.
Yeah.
Hey, Gamer Queer.
Hey, Game of Queer.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey.
What up?
Also, I do want to throw Dan under the bus. The only reason he fully took himself out was to eat pizza. But now we're back.
You don't know that. And you can't prove otherwise.
All right, Steve, you're up.
All right. I'm thinking of that thing that Alex set fire to during a 60-minute madness.
No, you're thinking of a lawn. I'm thinking of what happens directly after night when sun rises.
No, you're thinking of dawn. I'm thinking of that thing that turns into a queen if it gets all the way across the chessboard.
Oh, you're thinking of a pawn. I'm thinking of that thing you do when you're really tired, so you want to stretch your mouth out.
No. You're thinking of a yawn. I'm thinking of a baby deer that will.
No, you're thinking of a fawn. I'm thinking of the actor that talks like this, and he played a James Bond movie.
Fuck, I'm gonna get out because of this. Sean.
It's Sean.
Sean.
It's Sean.
Yeah.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Wait, did I technically get that? Because I said it? On my screen, it was before Alex said it, but I wanted to check with you guys.
Yeah, you said it before me. You guessed. I'll give it to you.
He's back.
Okay. Now I'm out because I don't remember what I was gonna say.
And he's gone.
Okay. All right. Oh, I guess I'm up. Let's see. Okay. I'm thinking of that thing you do with your mouth when you're happy, where it curves upwards.
No, you're thinking of a smile. I'm thinking of that thing that some people are able to run in just 4 minutes.
No. You're thinking of a mile. I'm thinking of when you get worked up. It's another word for that.
No, you're thinking of Ryle. I'm thinking of the longest river in the entire world.
No. You're thinking of the Nile. I'm thinking of what happens in your stomach when you get indigestion and it comes up your throat.
Oh, no. You're thinking of bile. I'm thinking of what people say that you have a lot of when you dress really cool.
No. You're thinking of style. I'm thinking of that guy who had a series on the Amanda Show who was totally cool.
No. You're thinking of Kyle. I'm thinking of that thing that you do to your nails when you don't want to cut them, but you do want to kind of shorten them down a bit.
No. You're thinking of file. I'm thinking of something when you have a lot of wit or charm and you're fast spoken and
No,
your
you're
intellect.
thinking of guile. I'm thinking of Nope, I'm out.
Oh
I couldn't
my
get another one.
goodness!
What a round! What a round!
I had to pull out Guile, but I got there.
Yeah. Such cunning.
Dang.
Such cunning. Welcome, Gamer Queer. Good to see ya.
The only other one that I could think of was Lyle, and I don't think that you would have gotten the hint for that.
No, I don't.
Did either of you guys
Our,
say
our friend who
Lyle?
dresses as a lizard on stream. Lyle.
Amazing. Yeah, glad to see everyone. We're just playing some improv games. Dan and Max got a cat. Two cats.
I do want to ask.
Yeah.
When you were describing a cake, you said that it's for celebratory practices for a birthday, a wedding, or a funeral.
Yeah, a funeral is a celebration of life, Max. Next question.
Yeah. You put.
Are there funeral cakes?
Do you not want
Yeah,
to be buried
better
with
be.
a cake, Max?
Who doesn't have a funeral cake, Max?
I don't think I've ever seen a funeral cake.
Well, not at the actual ceremony, but there's always a reception afterwards.
Yeah.
There's no actual cake during the wedding, Max. There's no actual cake during the birth, Max.
I guess you got me there, Dom.
Thanks.
Wait, so does this mean that there are also funeral reception DJs?
Yeah. What if you're a DJ? Yeah. I only work funerals. You know. I just play all the slow songs.
How
No
about
cake.
funeral hats? It's like birthday hats, very similar, but they're funeral.
Funeral poppers, they're okay.
Yeah, and then you have the bouquet toss for the next person that's gonna die.
Yes, there are. I am.
Wow.
Okay, guys, I want you to promise me right now that if I die before the four of you, you have to hire motion design on as my funeral DJ.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we'll just say the first of the 5 of us to die will have motion design DJ.
True.
Yeah.
Well, I think the first 4 of us to die will have it, and then the last person.
And then the last person just has to write it in their will or whatever.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
A funeral reveal cake.
Oh.
Oh no!
Time to find out who died.
If it's got black icing on the inside, that means you're dead.
How was the surgery? Well, we have 2 balloons. Oh, that's tragic. That's horrible.
God damn it.
And that's just gonna be the next thing to light California on fire is
Yeah.
reveal.
Brutal.
Jeez.
Well, he's dead, but he said he wanted to go up in flames, so we built a pyre for him right in the middle of this national forest in California.
We just decided it would be more efficient to do his funeral reveal and his cremation all in one.
It was weird because I attended the funeral, but I didn't know what gender the body was. And I feel very uncomfortable not knowing that.
Did we? I see someone has made a merch shirt.
Oh god.
Oh, it's not done yet.
Well, please hurry it up. We have
Okay.
Just to transition ourselves out of this dark line that we have going, I had a small tidbit. My channel points right now are at 69K.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Wait, you watch our show?
Ah!
Wow. We've gone too deep.
Too deep.
Whoa, it's a show within a show.
Within a show, within a show.
They want the merch shirt. Chat is demanding the merch
Okay.
Give them the merch!
Almost done.
merch shirt.
They demand merch.
Alex, they're hungry for
Okay,
it.
it's done. Go
They
ahead.
shall go naked no longer. Did somebody say joke?
Honestly, people would just unironically wear this shirt and not know what it means or where it came from.
Did you
Yeah,
not
that's
read
great.
the first edition Batman comic? This is a direct panel from that.
Fake fan.
Oh, let me guess. You read The Killing Joke? Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, big surprise.
Let's go ahead before this ends up in a bad place to our next game. We're gonna play a game called Welp Review. So what we're gonna need first from chat is a random name. Go ahead and drop whatever random name you want in the chat. just one shall suffice.
Could be yours, could be not.
Could be someone else's, I don't know. What kind
Could
of
be
names you
both.
got? Could be my name, could be your name. I don't know.
Could be neither.
Okay. I like Coco. We're gonna pick Coco. That's a good name. And now we need a random establishment, a place of business, an institution for which commerce transpires. You know, those types of things. Whatever type of business you feeling, that's what we got. I don't know. I just read the words "Oops, I'll hoe down," and I don't like it. Yeah, we're gonna go with.
Yeah, I banned Max from using channel points one time.
We're gonna use Coco's Bar and Grill. I love it.
God.
Coco's Bar and Grill.
And grill. Grill with an E?
They didn't write it, but put it in there for sure.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
And now, friends, a Welp review for Coco's Bar and Grill.
So the other day, me and the girls went down to Coco's Bar and Grill for some girl time, and let me tell you, they had some new margaritas, and my goodness, if you are not on your hands with your feet on the wall twerking the night away, you're doing it wrong. 3 out of 5 stars.
I went to Coco's in the middle of the day. Change of pace. It's pretty exciting how the entire place sure has a lot of open poker tables for a bar and grill. Also, there's horse racing on every TV. I asked to change the channel, but they threw me out. 1 out of 5 stars.
I went to Coco's Bar and Grill just last week. Normally, I complain that the lights in bars are too high, and Coco's Bar and Grill really takes the idea of low lighting to the next level. I was stumbling around in the dark for my entire time. I couldn't even see my food. 5 out of 5 stars.
Coco's Bar and Grill only served appetizers, which I didn't think was strange at first, except they only serve appetizers that are sized for parties of 10 or more. So, you know, it seems kind of strange that they would limit the sizes of their food to only appetizers, and yet the portions are just gigantic. 4 stars.
I went to Coco's Bar and Grill because I thought that the bar stood for pull-up bar, like a gym. Turns out I was correct. Inside in the back area, there was a whole gym area where I got to work out and get swole, and then afterwards got to eat 10 portions worth of mozzarella sticks. 4 out of 5 stars.
So, I went to Coco's the other day, and I'm a little concerned. The waiter was an orange bird with a huge beak that kept mumbling incoherently, and when they brought our food out, it was just all chocolate. I ordered a steak. It was a chocolate steak. 2 out of 5 stars.
Gotta say, the Marg list at Coco's is the best in the state. I've never heard of such crazy concoctions and flavors. Old Bay, barbecue sauce. It doesn't matter which one you order though, they all kind of have a sweet taste to them. Well, at least the list is long. 4 out of 5 stars.
Coco's Bar and Grill is great for birthday parties. My little one is about 9 years old and he's already a stud. So I took him and all his little friends to the Coco's Bar and Grill. They really worked out in the back, got a good pump on, and then we came back for 20 orders of chicken wings. Fantastic time. Great birthday. 4 out of 5 stars.
Well, I lost about half my life savings at Coco's Bar and Grill. You know, at first it just seemed like a fun place where you could, you know, hang out and enjoy while you were eating all of your appetizer food, but I got sucked in too quickly, and the horse races really are what did it to me in the end. 2 stars. Don't go here if you value your own money.
Look, I don't play this card a lot, but I work for the electric company of the city. I know. And I just gotta say, when my cousin said we were gonna go to Coco's Bar and Grill, I know that place hasn't paid their electricity bill for at least the past decade. So when we showed up, I was surprised that it was pitch black inside. All I heard was people pumping iron or twerking on the walls. I don't know what happened. I guess they only pay for their gas bill to cook the food, but then again, I guess I never saw the food to know if it was cooked. 2 out of 5 stars.
I took my girlfriend out to Coco's Bar and Grill the other day because of their amazing 2 for $20 option, where you pay $2 and you get 20 portions of food. The rest of our swingers club really enjoyed it, as well as pumping iron. 3 out of 5 stars.
I've heard this place is really good for birthdays, so I brought my cousin for his birthday, but he was just being chased around by a large orange bird. So I stumbled up to the host, who was wearing night vision goggles, and they told me that's just the way we do things. If you don't like it, go out back. So I did. But it was just a bunch of really angry-looking big men who wanted to punch me. So I didn't complain. But the food was pretty good, well priced. 3 out of 5 stars.
I've been in a local in Barnesville for about 15 years now. And ever since Coco started up, the electricity has been pretty funky. We've been getting outages, and it seems like it's probably because they're drawing so much electricity, not to light their restaurant, but to be able to cook so much food. At a certain point, we couldn't cook our own food. Luckily enough, though, Coco's has such large portions, we could feed the entire town every night. Really great service. 3 out of 5 stars.
Me and the Doyles went to Coco's for a bachelorette party, and it was a great time. I ate what I assumed to be a 10-person helping of chicken fingers, but I don't know for sure because it was so dark. Next thing I know, a person I assumed to be Stacy was twerking in front of me on the walls, and it was a real wild ride from there. Literally, there was horse riding. Well, needless to say, once we found all of the very strong gentlemen in the back, we had a real great night. 5 out of 5 stars.
So I went to Coco's Bar and Grill the other night with my family, and I haven't seen any of them since. I don't know if they got lost in there. I don't know if they're crushed under the weights. But when I tried to talk to Coco themselves as the manager, she laid an egg on my head. So if anyone has seen my family, please let me know. Also, if there's a way I can at least scramble the remnants on me, let me know. I'm open to anything. Thank you.
That's it.
But how many stars?
They didn't leave a review. They left it open. They never hit enter.
Oh, they never got
Oh
it.
my god.
Mhm.
Steve, the fucking 2 for 20. $2 of food for 20 portions.
Amazing. Honestly, Coco's, of all the fictional places we've described so far, that's probably the best sounding one.
It kind
It
of sounds like a
pretty
good
fun.
time.
I mean, it's definitely a front, but it's a good front. Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like the bar for the Welp review places is like, when you go, are you joining an all-consuming cult?
Yeah.
You know? It's a pretty good place.
yeah, you've done a good job. Amazing. Truly.
Also, thank you, Scooby-Doo, for the bits.
Appreciate it.
Almost forgot about that, but we got mine like an elephant here. Steel trap cage.
Like an elephant steel trap cage.
Yeah,
Like that steel cage in Dumbo, that one. That's so clean.
yeah. We remember just like that steel cage in Dumbo, which
repressed all of those memories of horrible things that circuses do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've heard the new Mulan movie is very bad. Has any of you heard similarly or have seen it or anything
It
like
had a lot
that?
of hype, and then I've heard varying reviews about it. Apparently they got like a pretty good cast because the I don't know if it's the fight coordinator or who the guy plays, but they got like the main character from Ip Man.
Oh.
So that's pretty cool.
Children love Ip Man.
Yeah. I do like Ip Man.
This is a more serious tone to Mulan from what I was seeing.
Well, I've heard that they've made some interesting choices, without spoilers for Mulan, which is a weird thing to say. But I've heard they've made some interesting choices, like magic is real in this version of Mulan, but not like.
Yeah, well, I knew that was coming. Like they were pretty apparent about that.
Yeah, but also I've heard that there's questionable stakes in the movie, just because Mulan kind of starts off as a badass. And then they train, but they're already a badass, so they're like, "Why are you training?"
Yeah.
But no, I've heard it's okay.
And also with the fight thing, Steve, I've heard that it's cool that they got the fight coordinator, but it also kind of comes down to like the director as well.
I don't. The thing is, I don't know enough about Ip Man. I think he's the actor. I think he was acting in Mulan. I don't think he was the fight coordinator for it. But like he's like a big guy in like martial arts films and stuff.
Right. Yeah. I guess I was just hearing that like the director just isn't super experienced with like action films, so a lot of the action films or action sequences felt like a little not right.
Welcome back to our review stream, movies we haven't seen.
You know, you joke, but that's how we got and that was one of the best things we ever got.
We're not a movie review stream. We are a video essay review.
That's true. We have only
reviews. To be fair, I feel like I can identify the video essay that Dom watched that he's referencing because I know.
Oh yeah, which one? Which one is it, Max?
Who said it?
Give it to me. I watched a couple of them, but I'm referencing a specific one. What is it? Do it!
What a coward.
Is it? No, I can't remember it.
Come on, Max. I will say they're a reviewer that has a very particular aesthetic to them.
Oh. The only recommended video on Mulan I've seen, and I haven't watched any yet, was one that's titled, I think, Everything Culturally Wrong with the New Mulan movie or something like that. I don't know, it keeps popping up in my recommended.
All right, Max, if you think of it, we'll come back to it.
Is it Big Joel?
It's not Big Joel. No, sorry.
No.
Missed.
Wait, is that what Joel started to do after The Last of Us?
Yeah. Once society rebuilt itself, he started making YouTube video essays.
No, it's
Mac and Brie.
I don't like that Mac and Brie.
Max, if you're curious, it's Captain Midnight.
Oh, I did see. Yeah, that's I don't normally watch him, but yeah, that one.
Who motion design? Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you would know this. Isn't Captain Midnight the name of a person who hijacked a broadcast, like a sports broadcast, one time? Back like a long time. This isn't the Max Headron guy. It's a different person.
It's a similar case, isn't it?
Yeah. But maybe I'm wrong. I feel like Motion would know, so that's why I'm asking them. But if anyone else knows. All right, let's move on to our next game, which is Swipe Right. The UFO voice one? Maybe. Swipe Right. So, no, I think Captain Midnight was the person who just wrote like text. I think they used the like testing screen with the multiple colors and wrote out like cryptic text messages to people. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's move on to our next game, Swipe Right. All we're going to need for this one is nouns. Just take all your nouns, pick them from the noun tree. Fall's almost here. They're almost in full noun bloom. Put them in your noun basket. Invite people to your noun orchard. Let them pick nouns for you. Charge them premium for it. compress those nouns into fresh noun juice, sell that to them also at a premium, let them run around in the noun maze, and then when their kids are noun tired, you bring them back for some nice noun dessert pastries. And then
Also, thanks Mac and Brie for the bits. Did we say that?
I hope so. If not, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Mac and Brie.
Steve just said that his mind is like an elephant steel cage.
It's me,
It traps elephants. It's not as smart as one.
Steve's cover band, Steel Cage the Elephant.
It is just very good at retaining elephants and elephant facts.
All right, let's jump into it. Our first suggestion, very festive, is pumpkin.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. You think you only want a little bit of it, but then it just explodes and you get a lot more.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. Eating it isn't the fun part.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. Overhyped currently, but you'll be wishing for me later.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. We always find out a way to carve into each other's hearts.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. It's really interesting around Halloween and then gets really awful a little while after Halloween.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. My friends and family are going to be cheering me on afterwards. Or you could call it a fist pumpkin.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. I like to put it out so that way I can show it to people, but then kids always come by and stomp on it.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. A lot of people know it in relation to catapults.
A date with me is like a pumpkin. It's pretty gourd.
All right, what's happening here? Let's do a date with me is like a zeppelin. Ooh.
A date with me is like a zeppelin, because I led you on.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. It all starts with a little spark.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. You think it's the pinnacle of innovation, but then you realize there's better options out there.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. It looks kind of cool, but then you realize it's mostly just hot air.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. We're gonna be huffing hydrogen the whole time.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. I got a solid undercarriage.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. There are way better forms of travel.
A date with me is like a zeppelin. I'm gonna find out some way to make it crash and burn.
All right. Go ahead.
A date with me is like a zeppelin, because it'll make your whole year good.
A date with me. Damn it. A date with me is like a rubber ducky.
A date with me is like a rubber ducky, because you really only want it in the bath.
Date with me is like a rubber ducky, because if I know anything, you're the one.
Oh.
A date with me is like a rubber ducky. Are you gonna be like, why'd I get the ugly duckling?
A date with me is like a mosh pit.
A date with me is like a mosh pit. It's not gonna happen unless if ska music is playing.
A date with me is like a mosh. A date with me is like a mosh pit. You do something that you would think you only do with people you really trust, but it's really with a bunch of strangers.
A date with me is like a mosh pit. It smells like sweat and beer.
A date with me is like a mosh pit. Nobody really knows how it started, but since we're here, we might as well join.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal.
Date
A
with
date-
me is like a bowl of cereal. It's not a full meal.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal, because I'm cuckoo for you.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal. There's always a prize inside.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal, because you'll realize you're so lucky when you meet my charm.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal. It's breakfast, but you really want cinnamon toast lunch.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal. If you have enough of them, I'll give you a prize.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal. It makes you realize life is disappointing.
A date with me is like a bowl of cereal. It's fine. Last one. A date with me is like a safari.
A date with me is like a safari. You think it's fun until you realize exactly how many animals are nocturnal.
A date with me is like a safari. We both know we're just here for the Jeep.
A date with me is like a safari. I go in and they don't let me throw my own balls. They give me some balls and I gotta throw those? Come on.
A date with me is like a safari. It's fun from a distance only.
A date with me is like a safari. Personally, I'm looking for a cougar.
A date with me is like a safari. I don't actually know how to use this gun.
A date with me is like a safari. It'll involve steel elephant traps.
Well, there it is. All right. And game. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, man. I think a safari isn't inherently poaching. Everyone knows.
No, not at all.
No, but the guide,
distinction clear.
the guide will always, well, maybe not in America, but the guide usually has a gun in case certain animals get too close.
Interesting.
Wow.
But I've actually got a fun story. I've been
Where's
on
this going?
safari before, and my family actually went to South Africa because my parents have work associates down there, so they went over to help them like set up the office and do like work stuff, and so they brought me along, and we went on safari, and it was really fun, but I don't know what it was, but I got really sick at one point during the safari. So, like, we had just found lions for the first time. And there was another group there too, and so they were parked kind of on the other side of the lions. And these lions were maybe like 10, 20 feet away. We were pretty close because the guys were like, yeah, it's fine as long as nobody moves. And then immediately I feel like extremely nauseous, get up and just heave over the side of the truck, and our guide immediately like reaches for the gun like, what is going on? So yeah, that's the story of how I threw up 10 feet away from lions.
Did you live?
So what I learned is that the sound of Steve throwing up is the same as a lion attack.
Also, I just want to say how much I love our chat, in particular, like always, but in particular, just the string of thought of, you know, someone out there has an elephant trap kink. In America, everyone has a gun. In Soviet Russia, gun has you. Pew pew. Like, just the yes-handing of each other is really just, that's the support and love we like to see in our chat.
I'd love to see it.
Amazing. Amazing. Hell yeah. Why don't we roll ahead into our next game, which it's gonna be spicy, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, why is it so spicy?
Because this is a brand new game.
Whoa!
And we haven't figured out the exact proportions of the recipe, so we might add a little bit too much spice.
Oh no! We don't use recipes on this show.
No, that would be pre-prom.
The only thing we have a recipe for is disaster.
Hey!
Oh.
Add in a couple vats of chemical X.
And a really good carrot cake.
True. We're gonna play a new game. That's right. What is the name of this game? This game is called Ocean's 5. Why is it called that? I'm pretty sure you're gonna figure it out easily. What we need to go ahead and get started is what's something definitely not worth stealing? Something that is not at all worth stealing. Dan, have you ever stolen anything?
Yeah, I remember when I was in pre-K, we had all the little toy cars, and there was a little toy like red car that I wanted. So I took it from pre-K and brought it home, and I had it in the car. And my mom's like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "A car." And she's like, "Did you take that from the school?" And I'm like, "Yes." And she's like, "Just bring it back tomorrow." And then I didn't.
Wow.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan, are you the person who stole the Tamagotchi out of my first grade cubicle?
Oh.
Not cubicle, the
Cubby?
cubby.
You know how you worked a 9 to 5 in first grade, and you're like, man,
Trying to cubicle.
you're just a bunch of first graders just chilling by the water tank, like, man, this is a drag. I can't wait till I get home.
They hear the
Look, I was
managers
trying to
come
make
by.
a joke. Now I get roasted for it. I know I forget words.
Oh my god.
I know. I imagine that my door is gonna get kicked in, and I'm gonna get dragged away.
Just there like a little like Crayola like tea bag being like, y'all catch the dodgeball game last night?
Oh my god.
Oh, amazing.
Big
Amazing.
talking
I'm
shit.
investing in my 401 colored Crayolas.
Crayola with a K.
Oh, right. I wasn't even reading chat. Chat, did you put something definitely not worth stealing in there for us? That would be great.
Hey, Glockenspiel. So.
You know, I think it's funny you say a Post-it note is not worth stealing, considering the Post-it note company stole the idea for Post-it note from the employee that invented it. But, you know, whatever.
Wow.
Alrighty. Alrighty. We're gonna go with an artificial heart, since two people said my heart. And,
Wow.
I'm gonna interpret a little bit and say an artificial heart. So Alex, whenever you're ready, take it away.
You know, I'm in the mood for some heisting. I think it'd be great if I went and took something that people don't normally take. Really just orchestrate the best job ever in history to be executed. But what to steal? I've got it. I'm gonna steal the fake heart from the newspaper stand guy. Yeah, that guy sells a novelty heart toy outside of his newspaper stand every day, and I think it's just the thing for me to steal. So I'm gonna need to assemble a team like never before, a team that can steal a heart. What should I get first? Well, it is a newspaper stand, so maybe I need someone who's an expert in the area. I know. I'll call up my buddy who's really good at different types of ink.
Hey. Wait a minute. Not you again.
That's right. I've got one last job for you.
I told you I was out of the biz.
Yeah? Well, if you really want out of the biz, then this is all you need. I'm telling you, once you make this score, you'll never need to see my face again.
Alright, fine. I'm in. What's the gig?
We're gonna steal an artificial toy heart from the newspaper stand on the corner of 47th and 3rd.
Alright. And you want me to do what?
Well, I know that you have a very specific knowledge of different types of ink. I'm going to need you to tell me exactly which inks they use at that newspaper stand. That's going to allow us to identify the perfect time to steal the heart.
And my mother said that the ink business was a terrible one to go into. Yeah, alright, I can do this job, but I can't do it on my own. I'm gonna have to call up someone very specific. I'm gonna have to call up a market agent, someone who knows exactly how to create a perfect plastic heart. Can you hear me?
Yes, it's me, Jeff Business. How can I help you, friend?
Jeff Business. Person who's adequate at all things business. Good to see you again.
That's what they need me for most of the time. I've been working on a 5-point plan to steal this heart that I've heard you about. That's right, business moves at lightning fast speeds, and so do I, Jeff Business.
Oh, wow. You must use some sort of fast, innovative software to be able to use all of those business analytics all at once.
What can I say? It's proprietary. Now, if we're gonna steal this artificial heart, my business know-how will be able to keep the newspaper man distracted. But what I can't do is actually go into the stall itself. I respect property rights too much, so I'm gonna need someone incredibly sneaky. Luckily for you, I have a person who's an expert in the art of camouflage. I'll give them a ring right now. Ah, I see you're there, or you're not there.
Hello, old friend.
I haven't seen you since the Ukraine incident, but I'm glad to have you back, sailor.
Oh god, you had to bring that shit up. Anyway, I heard you needed somebody who's the expert in camouflage. Well, I've got 2 degrees in biology, and they both say camo.
Huh, camouflage. What kind of ink do you use?
I'm more of a wood grain professional. I like to really get in my environment.
It's true.
Well, we've got a job for you. You see, we're stealing an artificial heart from a newspaper stand, and we need you to blend into the surroundings. You think you're up for that task?
Oh boy, blending in as a normal person. This'll be a tough job, but I think I can get my suit pressed and my business suitcase cased. And once I get that, then we can case the joint and inspect it for any problems.
All right. It seems like the plan's coming together pretty well.
Well, everything except for one problem.
What's
You're
that?
gonna need a man on the inside, and I know just the hourly wage junior advisor to a newspaper stand that we can use.
Ah, you've got the in. Perfect. Let's call him up.
I've already been on this call. How y'all doing?
Hey, little cousin Jimmy.
Hey,
It's good to talk to you again. Thank you again for helping me set this up.
ain't no problem.
I'm still very bad with the Zooms, but you're one of those new kids.
Yeah, you could say that yourself. But look, I heard you guys talking about this heart. You're gonna need somebody on the inside, someone that can stand in that booth with them.
Camo, are you sure we can trust him? We all remember the Ukraine incident.
Ukraine was a fluke, and you know it.
Yeah, that was a fluke of the business. Back then, we were all hourly wage workers. But now, look at us, holding down full-time jobs as con men and thieves.
Look,
With our combined might, we can pay for this job to go over without any problems.
I don't want to cut my salary with this guy. He's not professional.
Look,
enough.
little ink boy, look. You want to know how to get rid of this, how to get this guy's full attention distracted? I'll smoke all the cigarettes in that stand. You think he's gonna be focused on that heart when all of his camels and another brand are all gonna be smoked up?
That's a good
All right,
point.
that's enough bickering, you two. We don't want another Ukraine on our hands. It's about time we organize this deal. So, here's how it's gonna go down. Me and Ink, we're gonna head over to the stand and scope the place out. While we're looking, I'm gonna need Jeff Business to check it out. Jeff Business, you're going to be in disguise as a dog walker. Meanwhile, Camo, you're gonna be disguised as a businessman to draw attention away from the actual businessman, Jeff Business. Kid, that's when you come in. You're gonna be inside the stand smoking as many cigarettes as you can. Just get rid of their whole stock. Pretty soon the manager will show up and he'll be real mad. While he takes you out behind the stand to scold you about how you can't smoke away all the product, that's when we swoop in and snatch it. That heart's gonna be good as ours, and we'll be gone before he can even read the headlines tomorrow. So, Anybody have any questions?
How about this is gonna be too easy? How's that question for you?
That's right.
Our synergy.
All
Nothing
right,
can go wrong.
synchronize your watches, boys. We're going in. Well, you know what they say. Sometimes you just gotta put your heart into it.
See?
And that's the game!
That's the game. Maybe one day we'll succeed. Maybe. You'll never know. We'll just have to keep watching and find out. Oh, good stuff.
We almost had
Good
him.
stuff. We almost had him. Oh,
Nice.
good stuff. Good
How did you like the game?
Is it good? Should we never do it again? Let us know. We're just trying stuff. We're just trying to come up with new stuff to keep you guys entertained. We hope you like it.
Can you give us emotional validation so we feel?
Can you record yourself clapping and then send it to us in the Discord?
Everyone get on voice chat and just.
I would love to get just a bunch of videos or just like audio messages of just like.
Should we just have a Discord chat for clapping? If you want to do that.
I don't hate the idea.
That's so bad. We cannot do it.
It'll be called applause, and the only thing you're allowed to post in there is videos of applause, audio clips of applause, or the word clap, and anything else would be immediately removed from by the moderators.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but I caught an elephant in my steel cage trap mind.
Oh yeah?
Oh
Thank you,
wow!
Mac and Bree, for the bits.
Oh, thank you, Mac and Bree.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Wow. One day we are going to do a charity stream, and we are still going to call it Bits for Bits, because I feel like that's just, it's kind of like, I've said this before, but I also want to start another charity called Cancer for Cancer, where we just eat crabs, and then we cure cancer. I just feel like it's a good idea.
One of those ideas is better than the other.
Yeah, we'll make the bit thing better, don't worry.
Yeah, we'll workshop the bit thing. That's good. Anyone else have anything super exciting they want to chat about?
This week I got proclaimed that now I am working from home. I just went back to the office like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now they're like, JK LOL, work from home. So,
Yay!
yeah.
How's it feel, Dan?
I feel way less productive, but also my bosses tell me to do less things, so it sort of evens out.
Yeah.
Me and Dan have just been hanging out mostly.
That's awesome.
We've been watching through Psych, and Max hates Psych so much.
Wow!
Guys,
Max, why do you hate it?
It did not age well.
Yeah, the first season, we've only watched the first season. It is pretty rough aging-wise.
Really?
They had one scene where I'm like, oh my god, their chance to pass the Bechdel test, and then they just fucking threw it out of the window. I'm like, are you kidding me? Oh man.
Amazing.
And there's just like episodes just sort of, they don't end on like a joke, but it feels like it was. Like there's one episode where they get like a secretary in their like fake office, and they're just like, oh, we gotta fire him, what are we gonna do? And then they both look at each other, leave, and then the secretary looks at his phone and just says, you're fired, and then it cuts to black. And I'm like, I mean, maybe in 2007, like, firing someone over text was like a good joke, but it was just very weird.
Yeah.
Dan, it's supposed to be a funny commentary on the fact that they're just two goofballs that don't actually know how to properly run a business. The writing for that show is genius every step of the way, and you know it, you're just denying it.
No, I like the concept of it. It didn't age. I'm just hoping as we get further into seasons, which Max is not going to let me do, that it just gets into its footing.
Here's the question. Have you guys found all of the pineapples so far?
Wait, now that you mention it, there have been a lot of pineapples. Is that a thing?
I don't know what that is.
Man, do you not know about the pineapple thing
I
with Psych?
don't. I
Fake
don't.
fan! Fake fan!
I just watched the
Every-
first season. I didn't say it was a fan.
Every episode of Psych has an image of pineapple or a pineapple somewhere. Every episode has a pineapple in it.
Okay. And that lasts forever. All the episodes.
The
They used to do
entire
this-
show.
Okay.
They do this thing where you would tweet at them when you found the pineapple when they were airing the show for the
I'm
first
watching
time.
it now. I'm not gonna tweet them now and be like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
saw
no,
the
not
pineapple."
now. The thing that was coming out.
I found it! I did it!
Like a big thing with Psych was like, tweet the pineapple or
All right,
what.
everybody, tweet it at Campbell's when you find the pineapple in a Psych episode.
I was just gonna say,
Oh, no.
look, if Campbell's doesn't work out, a good backup sponsorship would be Psych.
No, they're off the air. They've lost their own
What
sponsorship.
about-
They're
what
making
about-
movies.
What's a good
They'll make
pineapple
movies.
brand?
I
Dole?
don't want them.
You want Dole sponsorships?
Yeah, why not? What's it to you?
I don't want Psych to be our sponsor either.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
Max is
stuff.
very against it, but he just acts like the cat is the one that's against it. He's like, wow,
Oh.
Violet really hates this show. And I'm like, speak
And I'll
for
be like-
yourself.
Dan, you wouldn't do this to your cat, would you? Violet hates this show, and you're gonna make her watch another season?
Wow. We're gonna move on to our next game. Genre storytelling. Y'all know how this one goes. Just give us a genre.
What is a genre, Dom?
Oh, I'm glad somebody asked.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom while you
For those of you who are unaware, a genre is a grouping of thematic elements that are interspliced in order to create a intentional juxtaposition such that an audience will experience a relative shorthand into an understanding that the auteur or writers of a piece may want to express without need of complication from other outside influences.
Oh.
That's a genre.
Oh, that's exactly what I had written in my notes. I just wanted to double check.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Good. That'll be on the test. It'll be
I studied
on
this week, I promise.
the test. So keep those. Oh, jeez. Banter while I write, please.
Banter.
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 Choose you, Banter!
I don't know why.
Banter.
Wait, have we said banter? I hardly know her. Have we said that yet?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm
We
pretty
almost
sure
certainly
we
have.
have.
You play Banter. Go! Awkward silence! Awkward silence!
Banter.
Awkward
No,
silence!
I feel like if Awkward Silence were a Pokemon, it would just be like,
It doesn't speak.
It's probably just a Mr. Mime, to be honest. It's just another Mr. Mime.
now I really want to name my Mr. Mime Awkward Silence. That's so good.
Excuse me, Max, do you know how to spell Seinfeld?
Oh,
I don't, which is why I don't use that command.
is it this?
Oh.
There you go.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I before E, except after C. Wait, that doesn't
I
apply
before
here.
E except fucking never. Fuck anyone who says I before E except after C. I am so mad at that rule.
Violet hates those rules.
Please don't bring it up in front of our cat.
Violet hates the rules of the English language. Why would you continue to make her listen to it?
Oh man.
Stop forcing your cat to speak English. Stop it.
Stop it.
Oh man.
Okay, we have got some genres selected. So chat, while I'm giving them their genres, what we're gonna need from you is a random adjective and a random noun, put it together and make a new exciting title for our story. All right. Alex, you have fast food training video.
Yeah.
Dan, you have coffee poetry night.
Fucking damn it.
Max, you have Western Heist. And Steve, you have good old classic slasher horror.
Yay.
Good old slasher
My
flick.
mask is in the other room. I got a really good mask for this, and it's just in the other room.
Alrighty.
I just want to say thanks thanks Toonwit for TikTok dance plus political commentary. That is quite a potent genre.
Max, I've never heard you accidentally thank TikTok before. Oh, but it's my new favorite thing.
Thank you.
I'm
to
going
my
to take some
sponsor,
time to say
TikTok,
thanks, TikTok.
for making this episode possible. We couldn't do this without TikTok, so thank you so much.
Well, as everyone knows, TikTok, Campbell's owns TikTok, if you didn't know.
Yeah.
So,
Do they?
Hey everyone, it's important now more than ever that you get involved not only in national elections, but also with local representatives.
Ask about mail-in ballots. Oh jeez. We're gonna call this one. Thank you, for your great suggestion. We're gonna call this one Traveling Downward. This is our fun story called Traveling Downward. And we're gonna go ahead and start with fast food.
In this segment, we're going to be talking about traveling downward, or more specifically, falling in the workplace. Now, it's important that you wear non-slip shoes everywhere around the workplace because we don't want to cause an injury.
Western.
And unfortunately for Jeremy, that's exactly the kind of shoes that he was wearing. See, he didn't have any time to grab his shoes because he was already late for the train that was going to be coming in at 3:10, and all the other boys were coming in on their cars and on their horses, so he had to grab the shoes that he had, and they were the slipperiest pair.
Poetry night.
the slipperiest pair isn't one that you want to wear. He walked out on that train, didn't know if he would ever see his friends again. As he looked out, he saw the world around him changing, morphing, storfing, orphing.
Slasher.
And Jeremy went to his new apartment in this desolate town. The night was growing long, so Jeremy decided to settle down for the night and turn on the TV. But the porch light turned on and he heard a slight whistling outside.
Training. Fast
Sorry,
food.
What did you say?
Fast food training.
Oh, now this is Jeremy's first mistake. Because you see, you never want to lay down on the job. It's really important that even if you're working the late night shifts, you have to be attentive and greeting every customer that comes in.
Poetry.
Let's rewind it and see what Jeremy can do differently.
Poetry.
Let's rewind, look back at the world that once was. As we're there, we look, Jeremy, his eyes glazed, his mind dazed. How much time passed? Days. He looks, he sees, but he doesn't feel.
Western.
And the problem for Jeremy was he was going to be feeling a lot more than nothing. Specifically, pain. He realized that he had to get up and out to be able to get on that train, but it was already up and through the city.
Slasher.
And that train was traveling too fast for Jeremy. That train was going to derail, and Jeremy was going to be on it. But it's really a metaphor for Jeremy's life, as boxes pile up around him and consume what was an eventful life filled with no regrets and doing what he pleased.
Poetry.
The boxes, they filled up. He thought man, maybe the big city isn't it for me. But he looked around and thought, hey, if you're here and I'm here, this train has a station.
Fast food.
Now, it's important to pick up boxes when you're moving them from one station to another with your legs. Otherwise, you can injure your back. Watch Jeremy pick up the boxes with proper form.
Western.
And so Jeremy, as he sees the train toppled over and all of the contents spilled out, he rushes over to get all of the loot inside. He runs over, but unfortunately he has no traction on his slippery shoes. And when he goes to grab it, his back goes completely out and he falls to the ground and he cannot get up.
Poetry.
So he calls out to his friend.
Poetry.
Please help me.
As he lays there on the ground, the remnants of his world all around, he thinks boxes are shapes, but I cannot relate. I am amorphous. I am free. I am exactly where I need to be. Down.
And scene. Wow, beautiful, beautiful stuff there. Beautiful stuff, Dan.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we need to add a snap command that just goes snap, 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 snap.
I'm on it.
Well, we should also add a command that goes trap, 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 trap. Cause my brain is too good. Mac and Bree, thank you for the gift sub.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Material.
Enjoy your gift sub, Glockenspiel. Also, happy Friday to you as well, John.
Yeah, thank
Happy
you so
Friday
much.
to you as well.
Oh, everybody stall so I can go get my scary mask that I met Dan in.
Yeah, all right. This is true. All right, everybody. So
I hardly know her.
All right, everybody form together. The four of us can make a bathroom stall walls. All right, everyone form up. We're gonna be a stall.
Why do we?
We're stalling.
Oh.
But we have
Great.
to do it together. Alex, you want to go?
I'm
You
working
want to
on a
take a
command.
shit in a 3-walled room? Come on.
I'm sorry. Okay, the command is in.
All
I
right.
guess I'm one of these.
There we go. We stalled.
Oh no, they're peeking through the cracks! They're peeking through the cracks!
Oh no.
Please,
I'm very self-conscious.
stop listening to the Plonks.
Oh. The Plonks.
That's my new band name. We're called the Plonks.
No, I think the band name is Don't Listen to the Plonks.
Is it like an 80s punk
Yeah.
band? Like English punk?
Yeah, it's called the Plonk.
Oh
Jesus,
my lord.
terrifying.
That's really
Yeah,
scary.
I remember that, man.
Ah.
It's a fun mask.
That's terrifying, Steve.
Eve.
Well, I was like the slasher guy in this play that we created, and Dan was making a documentary about it.
I was. And then I
And-
interviewed Steve, and he asked to keep the mask on during the interview, and I said, sure.
And that's when Dan pitched me the improv team.
I was like, if this guy wants to keep a mask on, he's gonna love being on stage and making shit up.
Amazing. Honest, that's what a great story.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Crabstar's onto it. So our band name is the Plonks, but our first EP is Don't Listen to the Plonks.
That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
Crabstar, you can be our manager
Yeah.
with good brains like that. Let's.
And then our first album will be the Plonks. The Plonks suck, dude.
And then by the end, you know when it's our last album with the Plonks are pretty good. That's our last
Yeah.
album. That's when you know it slightly gets better.
The Plonks have won another Grammy for their third album titled Fine. It's fine, and fine, but people just
No. The Plonks won a record, another Grammy, making it their third album in a row to win a Grammy. The title of that album is Oh shit! No, never mind. I forgot about it now. Wait.
That's a long album title. No, wait. Fuck, no, I lost it.
Wait, no, it's coming back to me. No, never mind. No.
That's the hit sequel.
Whatever, the bit's gone. The bit's gone. The joke's gone. I'm a terrible comedian. Why am I on this show?
Yes. And let's play our next game. We're gonna play a game. We're gonna play a game called no.
Okay at best. That was what the album title was going to be. Okay at best, because that sounds like a legit album title.
That just sounds like the 21 Pilots album Regional at best.
Oh well.
All right, our next game is called Bullshit. Get those voting fingers ready. What we're gonna need for this one is you've met the smartest person in the whole world. They sit on an altar in front of you. You get to ask them exactly one question. What do you want to know of the smartest person in the world? Tell us your questions, and they will answer. But you only get one, so choose wisely. Well, you can write multiple suggestions, but you only get one answer.
Every question only gets one answer. If you get two answers, please return it over there.
Oh.
All right, you starting, Dom?
I am starting.
All right. Yeah, keep those questions coming. But Dom, can you tell me why nickels are larger than dimes?
So nickels are larger than dimes as part of a fail-safe that the government put in to trick stupid people. Because nickels appear larger, therefore they have more value to people who don't really understand how currency works. They also do this to trick foreign countries to get better interest rates. So they can go to a place like Venezuela and be like, we could give you a bunch of dimes or a ton of nickels, and they half the price and they get double the money back for it.
What?
Yeah, that's the reason. Venezuela.
All right, now's your time to vote, chat. Put 1 for true, 2 for false. Simple as that.
Oh, damn.
Ooh. I'm getting a lot of positive reviews rolling in.
I don't know. Uh-oh's false didn't get officially counted.
Uh-oh loves to game the system.
Oh boy. Well, if you don't vote, you can't be heard. That's no subtext there.
So make sure that you vote in your next election.
Hey guys, is this TikTok?
Alrighty.
All right, you succeeded, Dom. You succeeded.
Hell yeah. Hit me with another.
All right, someone else pick it.
All right, Dom. How about this for a question?
Hit me with it.
How do I care for my sourdough starter?
The best way to care for your sourdough starter is to treat it like it's your own child. That means the basics. Naming it. You gotta give it a name that represents what you want it to be. I recommend something flowery that has a hidden text in Hebrew, like God's own gift, because after all, isn't that what all bread is? 2, you gotta feed it. If you want it to feed you, you gotta feed it. 3, shelter. Your best Tupperware. All the other Tupperware you have, throw it in the sink. Get the one with the lid. You know which one I'm talking about, Stacy. And that's how you care for your sourdough starter. There we go. Love your dough child, and it will love you.
Yes, dough child. Dough child.
Do you think there's a bakery called the Dojo? There's gotta be, right? That's too clever not to exist, right?
It's a bakery / coffee shop.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
Oh my, the Dojo! Oh, it's too good!
Oh
Guys,
my god.
Don't you dare steal our idea.
Damn, why is that such a good idea?
Is it spelled out like dough and then also Joe, but you make it one word? Okay, good. Just make it.
Yeah, it's dough-Joe. Oh my goodness.
That's such a good idea. Shit.
Such a good idea.
All right. On the side note, you succeeded. All right.
What?
You can retire as an expert.
I'm gonna go vote. Next person, please.
All right, Steve.
Oh, Dojo, so good. Steve, what's the best way to make peace?
So, obviously, the best way to make peace is to give everybody lemon-scented car fresheners, because really, it's the anger smells wafting around the earth that make everybody angry, as represented in the name anger smells. So, since everybody is smelling these anger smells, they're all being angry. So if we replace all the anger smells with lemon-scented car fresheners, then nobody's angry. They're just lemon.
Peace, so easy, you can yawn at it.
Peace. Lemon scented all this time.
Oh,
Wow.
God. Oh,
Nothing
no.
brings us together like pledge, huh?
I just want to let you know that John Galt gave you 2 seconds into your talk. He was just like, fuck you,
Nope.
Steve.
Well, I've only got one yes right now, and that's somebody I know, so that's a pity yes.
Oh no, the old pity yes. Look, if you can't speak the truth, you speak the lies. If you speak the lies, you dies.
If you yawn the lies, nobody believes you.
It's true. If you yawn in real life.
John Galt says I call it as I see it. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Steve. But you're getting thrown to the wolves tonight.
Alrighty. Sorry, Steve. You only get one this time. Who's next? Feed me.
Maximilian.
I am.
Max, why don't gamers deserve rights?
Okay, this is a great question. You see, gamers effectively created their own nation when they decided to become an independent people. And because they are of a different nation, they are not able to be have access to federal and state rights. They are able to self-govern. However, if that self-governance transgresses onto the rights of the nation state of the United States of America, they should be aggressed against and war should be declared.
Wow, that's a bold stance. It's a hard line in the sand.
Hey,
Yeah, oh my God, it was terrible when they went to war with the Vape Nation.
Yeah.
oh,
But I mean, it's different. You don't want to go to war with the gamers because they know how to 360 no-scope.
It's true.
Hey, TikTok, gamers deserve equal rights and representation in our democracy.
some would suggest that the war between the gamers and the Vape Nation was actually controlled by corporate interests.
Wait, what are the other two nations? If it's because I assume everything runs on an avatar state. Gamers,
Sure.
vapors, skaters. It was all good until who attacked who? Well, the Vape Nation definitely attacked. They were the Fire Nation of this world for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
God,
Saber!
Scotty,
Great, Scott!
beat me up.
Thanks for the raid, Scott. We're playing a game.
Popping some truth bombs.
We're playing a game called Bullshit, where you get to vote on whether or not the things we say are real or not. Max, looks like
he
people bought it.
succeeded.
Gamers don't deserve rights. Who would have thought? Alrighty, Max. For your next question, Max, you're quite the culinary artist, are you not?
Oh, I most certainly am, and scientist.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, this is a scientific question that needs scientific inquiry. If you put one lasagna on top of another lasagna, do you still have one lasagna, or is it two lasagnas?
Okay, this is a great question. I'm glad we brought up the duality of culinary arts versus culinary science, because those two fields actually bring about two different answers to this question. So in an artistic sense, if you put those two lasagna on top of one another, it actually becomes one lasagna. You are effectively artistically destroying one lasagna by creating these two lasagnae. However, in a culinary science sense, it is the same amount of mass, so you're not making any change.
Interesting.
I feel like I just watched a Vsauce video.
Max, can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah.
If you have the two lasagna, right, and you cut it perfectly, the one lasagna, and you cut it perfectly where you stacked the two lasagnas and then served both of those lasagnas, did you serve two lasagnas or one lasagna?
This is a great question.
I just am curious about the follow-up physics of your lasagna.
Right. So, I mean, you have to say, are we talking artistically or are we talking in a scientific sense? I mean, I hate to reduce it down to this duality, but it's a useful tool to be able to help better explain.
I mean, it's a good point. It's a good point.
Is it lasagnas or lasagne?
Yeah.
I guess I was just a little bit confused.
Yeah.
To summarize your findings, was it one lasagna or is it still two?
It depends from the perspective that you're talking from.
What are you playing Spyfall, Max? Answer the question. It looks like Max is in the clear, so we're gonna move on to Dan. Keep those questions coming. If you've got a question that's never been answered before in the history of the world, we aim to answer it tonight. Dan.
Oh.
Max, good job. I was just complimenting you. Dan. Are they apples or are they pears?
All right. Well, this is a good one. So whenever you look at a fruit, there is always the binary answer: is this an apple or is this a pear? So you've heard other fruits be called this. So all apples also include bananas, kiwis, and grapes, and pears also include oranges, tangerines, and like watermelon. So when you look, you basically just have to look at the chart, and the main way you can tell the difference is that with an apple, if you throw it at somebody, it's looked at as a bad thing, but if you throw a pear at somebody, it's seen as a good thing. That's the colloquialism.
Interesting. Well, chat doesn't seem to agree with that logic at all.
So far.
No, Timlin's on your side.
Give them a chance. It's a binary.
Well, there's two. It's catching up. Oh. John Galt with the SWAT. Get out of here.
No. Scott says nay. Scott says nay. Scott, you're right. This is good Among Us practice. If we can convince people of these things, who knows what we can convince them of.
All right. I'll put the tail between my legs and go back and eat a banana that's really an apple.
Alrighty, Alex. It's up to you. Who could take a goat in a fight?
Who could take a goat in a fight?
Who could do it?
Okay. Well, this is an interesting quandary that many people have wondered over the years. I think that the true answer lies not only in just a specific person, but the type of person. You see, the type of person that can take a goat in a fight has to be someone with really good grip strength. And that's because the goat's greatest weakness is if you can grab onto the horns. Once you grab the goat by the horns, so to speak, you really have full control in that fight. And as you know, in a fight, it's important to have control over your opponent and therefore upper hand.
Alex, have you ever fought a goat?
A goat has fought me.
You're a pacifist.
Damn.
I decided not to instigate the issue further, and I left the petting zoo before tension escalated.
Okay, following up to our pun-based business ideas, a gym called Pass the Fist is also a really great one. This is a Pass the Fist gym.
That's pretty good.
It's got a boxing rink in it. Oh, amazing. Alex, people think that's solid goat fighting advice. I'm proud to give it to you.
Just because I chose not to fight a goat doesn't mean I don't know how to in case the need arises.
That's what real heroism is. Alrighty, Alex, I have a question I think you'll really finally be able to crack the tough nut on. Who really let the dogs out? Who was it? Who?
Now, this really falls into the context of the time period that we're asking this question. You see, a lot of people think that who let the dogs out symbolizes, American colonialism, and in fact, sort of the escape from American colonialism into their own industrialization. However, when you really take a look at it, who let the dogs out just comes down to the brutal history of people letting dogs just roam free and become more strays. The answer is, in a way, society, but specifically, it's those people who buy dogs as pets and then don't keep them.
Wow. So you're saying that we all, as a society, typically agree that the narrative of that song is about the transition from colonial America to the industrialized America, but In reality, it's just about people who don't take care of their pets.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. What a strange misdirection. It's like Pumped Up Kicks. You never know unless you listen to lyrics.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm seeing a sea of twos.
It seems like a lot of people are buying into the colonialism line. That's
Wow.
understandable. It's believable.
Well, with that, we say goodbye to our final genius. Thank you so much for being here. Now, we've played the game bullshit, so Max can hop off for the next 3 weeks.
We did it. That's incredible.
Oh, boy.
I have a shirt.
Oh, a merch shirt.
A merch
Oh, hold on,
shirt?
hold on. Give me 1 second.
Why would you tell us and then it's
Yeah.
not ready?
Why do you build our hopes up only to crush our dreams,
Okay.
Max?
There we go. Okay. I got it.
It's ready?
Yeah, it's ready.
All right,
Fool
here
me once, Max.
we
Fool
go.
me once.
Oh, god dang it.
Nice.
I like,
Oh, wow.
I like how it looks like a ransom note, because that's how the music makes them feel, like they're trapped.
I actually like this shirt.
I do kind of like this shirt, too.
It's
Don't
not
listen.
bad.
Oh, he went robot.
Oh, no.
You use more auto-tune than the Plonks. What's wrong with you?
That's what our lead singer sounds like. Alex is our lead singer, and he only uses the robot effect.
Max is to sing a Plonk song. Sing us a song from the Plonks, Max.
All right. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do you think that we sound alright? We are gonna give you a fucking fight. If you don't like us, we'll give you a bonk. Guess why, fucker? Because we're the Plonks.
Yay! Go with Plonks! Wow, I could just see the Union Jack pants already. It was amazing. Good job, Max. That was a real twist.
I
Real
can't.
twist.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Thanks, Mac and Brady.
Thank Megan, really
Wow.
appreciate
Number one Plonk fan over there.
We remembered, guys. We remembered.
Motion design. That 80 punk song was for you.
it. Yeah.
Oh, and motion design. Thank you for the bits.
Yeah, I can't wait to push some random person I know while listening to that song, man.
Remember. Alright, we're gonna move on to our next game. The next game we're gonna play is Blind Line. This is a game for Alex and Steve. So all we need for this game is go ahead and start putting in some random phrases. Things that would be really weird out of context. Things like, I never vote lizard, or stripes always look better after the beach. Things like that. Whatever you're feeling, just throw random phrases in the chat. That's all you need to do. We'll take the rest.
Stripes really do always look better after the beach.
Alex is still a robot.
Should I leave and come back?
Yes, you should.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay,
We're
goodbye.
gonna do a little chaos right now. Oh no! All right, chat. Alex did the dumb thing where he left and closed the whole Zoom call. You know, your favorite thing that Alex do. That's always fun. We love it. We appreciate it. Oh hell yeah! Here we go. Now we're back.
Oh no.
Ew.
This is just his fun ways of messing up everything that we do.
You know, this is not the first time this has happened. We have to remember he is the host. We
I
really
think
got
he
him.
needs to remember. He's
Yeah.
the host after all.
Yeah, Alex, what do you have to say for yourself?
Wait, Steve, put Boogie to your left, and then he has his own TV screen. Ah, never mind.
Oh no.
Oh jeez.
Ah, jeez, Rick.
Guys, I did the bad thing again.
We did the bad
know.
thing.
Wait, what are you talking about? We didn't notice. We didn't notice at all. We didn't notice a single little thing that went wrong.
Max,
Yeah.
Turn off your camera.
Huh? Oh, whoops, sorry. I was so focused.
I'm so focused. All right, so keep those suggestions coming. We still want those. We were just giving you guys time, and we were stalling with some pre-planned technical
that's all.
difficulties. Yeah.
Yep. So keep those random phrases coming. The more you got, the better the scene will be. This is your chance to have your very own piece of dialogue inserted into the story. Come one, come all, and type your favorite phrase that we may use it for something exciting. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and get the scene started. Dan?
Yeah.
You specifically.
Yeah.
If you could have a non-food flavor lollipop, what would it be?
Non-food flavor.
Yeah, it can't be an actual flavor.
Oh. Wait. It can't be a food, or it just can't be a lollipop flavor? Oh, it can't be like
either.
a flavor in like the holistic sense of flavor.
In the holistic sense of flavor, yeah.
Oh, I think like a revenge flavored lollipop
Ooh,
would be, you know,
yeah.
like when you're scheming and you're just like,
all right, this is a scene about revenge.
So, we meet again.
Oh. Well, hello there. Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, fancy meeting you here? As if you don't remember saying to me, that's when I plugged in the chapstick, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what I mean. But do you?
I do, and that's why I've come here. You think you can get away with that? This'll be the last chapstick you ever plug in.
Oh, well, I thought we were here for breakfast. I already put my order in.
Oh, and just what did you order?
I ordered a comeback.
Wah, you conniving devil. I should have expected this from you. They warned me about you. They said Backstreet's back, all right. And I should have listened.
Yes, old Dr. Backstreet. I am here in the flesh. You thought that you could just get away from me and end my reign of terror, but I am here. And you know what? You know what I'm going to do?
What?
Luke, I'm your mother.
What? No, it can't be.
Yes.
That's impossible.
I figured that if somebody's going to try and take me down, it might as well be my own flesh and blood. Therefore, I created you to be the perfect child, one that I could think ahead of, one that I could understand, and unfortunately, one who could understand me. So that's why we're in this situation. We've been tit for tat this whole time.
What? You created me? I'm nothing but an experiment for Dr. Backstreet?
Oh, not just an experiment. Like, the ceiling can't hold us.
What? No. That can't be true. I remember my mother. I remember her saying to me, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. And then I did. I picked up that little toy that I had on the ground, and I learned what it meant to truly be a human being. And nothing that you say to me can change that.
Your father may have brainwashed you to believe in idle trivialities, but do you remember what toy you picked up? That's right, it was my death ray! I was training you in the arts of evil, and you know what your father said to me? That's when I sneezed in the milk. When I sneezed in the milk, that was his breaking point. That's when he took you and ran away to become good.
Well, I'm glad that he did, because without my father, I would be just as disgusting as you. But instead I learned, and I trained, and I taught myself an important lesson. I feel like everything I think of is too inappropriate. and that has helped me develop into the hero that I am.
Oh, hero that you are today. Well, if you're such a hero, then why did you let our about exciting as the opening of an umbrella? You're boring, young hero. You're nothing compared to me. I've practiced monologuing for years, so the public will love me. But what will they do when they find out that somebody let their dearest old dad die?
Well, that's where you're wrong. Because you see, I've still got a little bit of you in me. And so I know how to monologue too. And that's when the train came plowing through dojos. You remember that? That's right. Pretty soon, that train will come barreling right through this coffee shop / bakery. And there's nothing you can do about it. It might destroy us both. But in the end, they'll remember the hero and scorn the villain.
You fool! You've doomed us both! You know what your father would say about this? 15 minutes can save you 15% on car insurance, and a bundle could save you on train. That's what he would say. We have 15 minutes before that train hits this building, and I expect to make the most of it.
I'm sure that is what my father would say. But I have a little bit of evil on my mother's side. And if I have to take out that part along with the good, just to take out all of the evil in you, that's all right with me. You know, my hero side has developed a catchphrase. Insertion complete. Bring on the train.
Amazing. Such stakes in that one. Oof.
Yeah,
There was-
really.
There's a one moment I was like watching the scene, and I looked over a chat, and I forgot we were playing specifically Blind Line, and I thought this was just a conversation chat was having. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, they're writing lines. I was just like, what are they thinking? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, Scott, I appreciate your comment of, have you ever really been far even as decided to use even go want to do look more like? I love that commercial.
Alrighty, we're gonna roll right into our next game, I think, which, as Alex loves, is called Judge, Judy, Executioner. So these are.
Have
This
we
is-
ever actually said why we call it that?
No. I mean, it's
I don't
just,
think we have.
I think it's pretty
It's
self-explanatory.
self-explanatory. Why do we call me Dan? Why do we call you Alex? It's why we
It's
call
just
it
a
Judge, Judy,
name.
Executioner. It's just the
Okay.
name.
It's just a pun name for a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, what am I doing with my life? So what we're gonna need to go ahead and get started is, what would be a super petty prank to play on someone that you hate? Like, just not even a good prank, just like, it happened. And then,
Alex is getting AMA'd.
Well, let's wait until after, so we have time to
Oh, that's
for them
true.
to put stuff in during the AMA.
Perfect. Alrighty. So, what is a super petty prank to play on someone? Something that like, yeah, perfect. That's great. You guys get it. You know what you're
Those
doing.
are terrible.
Uh,
Terrible in a good way, but terrible as in you sick, twisted people. I can't believe you're our followers in chat.
Dan, whenever you find one that strikes your fancy, go ahead and pull it
I'll
out.
let them roll in while Alex answers the question.
Okay. Am I telling the actual backstory to this name?
Well, the question was, why does Judge Judy execute?
Okay.
You say as much or as little as
So-
needs to be said.
Judge Judy executes because she is, in America's eyes, the ultimate authority. Everyone from a young age knows to respect the law that Judge Judy upholds. So while normally, execution served out by just one citizen or something like that, or any kind of extrajudicial execution is very, very wrong. Judge Judy is extrajudicial, and so her extrajudicial executions are really respected in America.
Judge Dredd Judy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Even better. An even better name.
Even better. But that's just me.
But that's just me.
Excellent. Have you picked one that you like?
Oh, there's so many good ones. I'm just trying to pick. Honestly, this one has been sticking with me the whole time. So I think I'm gonna go with suggestion of cellophane over the toilet seat.
Alrighty. Alrighty. So Max is our defendant. Dan, go ahead and kick the trial
And
off.
just so you know, if you want to know where we got these pictures from, we got them from you over on our Discord.
I learned it from you, Dad!
So remember, you caused all of this, and yep. All right, here we go. All right, order in the court, everybody. I want to get this going. All right, I have one of those Zoom learning classes where I'm gonna learn Pilates in like a couple minutes. So we got to make this one quick. All right, so we're here to cover the case of the alleged cellophane over the toilet seat. We have the witness up on the stand. Prosecution, the ball is in your court.
Your Honor, I don't mean to be this kind of lawyer, but I think it's important I address the jury directly. Jury, what you see before you is not a simple act of mirth and merriment, but instead a heinous crime that violates our most basic civil rights as individuals in a shared society. The defendant, go ahead, defendant, introduce yourself.
Hey there. My name is Joe. Do you need my last name too?
It would be helpful.
For the court records, yes, please.
Sure. It's Joe Josen.
Mr. Josen, Joe Josen, has committed a crime here. And I know the defense will have you believe that it's not a crime, but I tell you this, when Joe Schmo or Joe the plumber commits such a bad act, it is a crime. I submit the first piece of evidence. What do we see here, Mr. Josen?
Well, that looks like lunch on a Tuesday to me. That's, well, I mean, I guess I say lunch on a Tuesday. That's what I eat just about every single day of my life for lunch. Is that a crime to enjoy a sandwich?
It's not a crime to enjoy a sandwich, though it is a crime against humanity to enjoy this type of sandwich. As we can gather based on this evidence, Mr. Josen is a person who likes to do things atypical of the rest of society. Here they've constructed a not even reverse sandwich. It'd be one thing if the ingredients were in reverse order, but they're not. It's chaos. They're in any kind of order they want to be in. Not to mention they're using 2 slices of cheese for 1 burger, when we all know the standard rule is 1 to 1.
So you're telling me that what? I have to conform to society, and if I don't, I'm gonna get thrown in jail. Is that right, huh? That's what you're saying, huh?
No, Mr. Josen. We don't throw people in jail for being a little bit different. We throw them in jail for committing crimes. Now, if you'll take a look at the second piece of evidence I've gathered here today. Mr. Josen, is this not your place of business?
You are correct. That is my place of business.
I see. And who are the individuals in this photo, Mr. Josen?
They are my 2 employees. I employ two folk.
And is it true that one of them no longer speaks to you?
What these individuals choose to do with their time is no longer of my concern since they are both no longer employed by me.
I see. And did you fire them or did they quit? It is relevant, Your Honor.
They quit.
I see. And now they quit because of, and I'm reading directly from one of the individuals, they found the bathroom unusable. What do you have to say for that, Mr. Joseph?
Is this part where you humiliate me? Huh? Is that what's happening right now?
The American justice system can humiliate no one more than they choose to humiliate themselves in the real world, Mr. Joseph.
All right, fine. I don't pay anyone for janitorial services. I don't clean up the kitchen. I don't mop. I don't sweep. I don't clean up the bathroom either. And I mean, look, you've said that the only person humiliating myself is myself, so I may as well do it. You saw what I have for lunch. It's no more pretty going out than it is coming in. Let's just say that.
Interesting. Sounds like you know that from experience. Anyways, let's move on to our third and final piece of evidence. What do we see here?
I thought you were going to bring this up.
Yeah,
I knew you were going to do this.
I didn't want to have to,
My
but
kids
to
are,
make it
my kids are in this courtroom. My kids are here.
Order. Now look, this evidence pertains to the case, and again, I do have that Zoom class, so please hurry this up.
Ladies, gentlemen, individuals, Americans of the jury, the reason that we have yet to find a witness who can come forward and positively identify the defendant is because they were wearing this skin suit when the crime was committed. They could have opted for a ski mask, which was what a normal bandit would do. But as we have learned, we are not dealing with a normal individual. I posture that any individual who would eat that sandwich to take that shit would cellophane it in this bodysuit. And if you don't believe that, well then I say you've made a fool of not only me, but the entire justice system. The prosecution rests its case.
Can I say something? My little son, Joey's out there. Joey Josen. That's right. Your father's was in that suit. I never wanted you to see your old man cry. But damn it, I have a right to humiliate myself. That's my God-given right. Yes, I own that suit. But no, I did not cellophane that GD toilet seat.
Well, that's not up for you to decide.
You're right, prosecution. Now look, I'm just gonna put that evidence away. We've seen it enough. Now look, jury, you've heard everything. Now's your chance to vote. As you can see, now you have the opportunity to cast your vote. Please type 1 in your jury chat. It's a newfangled thing, I don't know, the intern set it up. Type 1 in your chat to vote for guilty. Type 2 for not guilty. And once all the votes are in, we will have some more information. And hopefully I'll make it to that Zoom call. You know, I'm really excited.
I can see the look on the jury's face. This is a very close one. Lots of opinions.
Hey, you're not supposed to be seeing them live in. Stop.
I'm reading lips. I'm sorry, I'm reading lips.
They're voting with their fingers. What are there's no lips involved. Wait, why are all the juries voting with their lips on the screen? You guys can use your, man, we need the tech fluency in this, you know, I don't know. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, it looks like we have our 9 angry men that have voted. If there are 3 more out there, you have your chance. Now is your chance it might really influence how this goes if you have not voted yet. But again, a few more seconds as we try to unimagine what we have seen today. All right, all the votes are in. Jury, this is what you really want. All right. The jury has voted with their lips on their iPads, and the jury finds the defendant guilty of all charges.
Yes.
They also want to tack on the charge of owning such a suit and trying to get that unlisted off of Amazon's site. I will do everything I can, but I do have my Zoom Pilates meeting. Any last words before you get taken away, defendant?
Joey, your dad loves you.
All right, get him out of my sight. Good job, prosecution. And yeah, I'm gonna go stretch. See you guys. This is the scene.
Yay!
Yay, justice!
It was very close.
Yay, justice!
Amazing, amazing. Max, I thought you had it there for a second, honestly.
Man.
I like ending games with, I'm gonna go stretch.
I'm gonna go stretch.
I always get put away. Whenever we play this game, I'm pretty sure 100% of the time I get voted.
Well, Max, you're not helping yourself by owning a suit like that. Like, that's not gonna make you look good in the jury.
It's true.
You just have a guilty face, Max.
Yeah, be less guilty, Max. That's the issue.
Well, I know defense Kangaroo Court. He was representing himself. We recommended he didn't, but you know.
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do.
What's he gonna do? Can you interview yourself or whatever? Examine yourself?
Represent yourself?
Cross-examine yourself?
Yeah, cross-examine yourself. Like, where were you on this night? I
don't remember!
Where were me on the night of the 18th?
You do you pull the old man in the Pixar short where you go back and forth between going behind the bench and at the witness stand.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, now it's time to move on to our final game of the evening. And in order to do this, we're just gonna need what's something that would make you want to drink, something that would bring your woes down, something that is a little hard that maybe you need some advice on, something to cheer you up.
Are these gonna be? These are slow rolling in, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Do we have? I think the right order is there. Hopefully, we'll see. Who knows? Who knows what the order is?
Who knows what the order is?
Oh, who knows what an order is? It's 11:05. This is technically after hours content.
Ayo.
After hours.
Alrighty, I'm ready.
Don't forget to vote. Oh no.
Alrighty, let's do it.
All right. Only 5 minutes away from closing time. I gotta make sure this is all spick and span of a bar top. Oh, patron, what's wrong?
Oh, I've just had the worst day.
Yeah, well, why don't you tell me about it?
Oh, I certainly will. Oh, I go on living each and every day, stuck here in the homeland, the old US of A. It's really hard to live here right now. Every single moment makes me want to go, holy cow.
Wow, I felt that too, but look.
Yeah.
Oh, you can live anywhere in the entire world. Travel's never been easier, so come on, get out there, girl. You could go anywhere that you could be a fan of, but if you ask me, I really want to go to Canada.
Oh, Canada!
Yeah.
All right, yeah, our friends up north.
Mm-hmm.
North Dakota. Sounds great. Thanks, barkeep.
No problem. Get on out of here. What I do to see the smile on their faces. Oh, man. Oh, more disrunts? Jeez, what's up?
Oh man, it was my work today. It was just awful.
Well, why don't you tell me about it in the only way we know how?
Yeah, all right. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, let me tell you something about my job, Bob. It was pretty bad. It was about my job. Normally I just go on and wear my old mask, but I got a promotion and now I have more tasks.
Oh, more responsibilities, that's a lot, but you know what I did when I got more responsibilities at Year Here Bar?
What?
Oh, getting more to do isn't so bad. Maybe being a little busy won't make you get so mad. I really think that it can be rewarding, so it's a lot better than falling on a sword and...
Oh, you're right. You're right. I shouldn't just fall on my sword. I should get just distracted from all the work that I have to do. Then I can't think about how upset I am.
Yeah, what I always say is that capitalism is better than death, so...
Right. Those are the two options.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right, get out of here. Ah, man. Ah, jeez. What a...
Oh, Jesus, right.
Oh, where did you come from? You having a bad day too?
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
All right, well, I want you to stop talking and start singing, because I don't like the sound of talking.
All right. Oh, when I was on to my way home, I realized that something wasn't gone. It was my keys, and I got locked out. So now here I am, and I just want to shout.
Oh, locked out of the house. I've been there almost every night, but I think I got something that might help you out. Oh, not having your keys to your own home isn't so bad, so let me throw you this bone. Any window can be entered by force, so just throw a rock, and that will be your course.
Oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I checked it out on Home Depot. It's much cheaper to actually replace a window than it is to replace a key.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I'll go do that now. Thanks, bartender.
No problem. Get out of here, you crazy kids. Oh, man. Why do I let so many kids in my bar? Maybe I should rethink this. We're getting pretty close to closing time, bud.
Well, I just gotta drink away the day. You know how it is. It's just a rough life out here.
Yeah, I can tell you. I'm thinking about my bar practices right now, but why don't you sing to me about your problems?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Oh, I get really tired. I get really pooped when I have to perform in my improv group. It's not great because I'm not in stand-up, because I couldn't cut it, because I'm just a pup.
Oh, man. Improv, it's probably the worst thing I've heard all day. Look, I think I got this for you, bud. Oh, if you think it's impressive to think of things on the spot, why don't you just hit yourself and say, oh, it's not. It's much more clever to come up with things beforehand, so why don't you go out there and just do sketch comedy like a man?
You're right. I'm gonna quit improv and do full-time sketch/stand-up, the better art forms. Thank you, bartender.
No problem. Get on out of here. I'll see you on SNL. Oh, man. Whew.
I'm gonna quit my day job.
Oh, man. All right. Closing time. One last call for... This is the gates going down. Alcohol.
Oh, man. Well. Here we are. We find ourselves at the end yet again.
As we do.
It's the end of the stream.
Well,
Dark place.
Always a strange and mystical time to find yourself a part of.
it takes Clarp, what's Clarp?
I just like Clarp a lot. All right.
Oh, amazing.
Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks Mac and Bree for the 300 bits.
Thank you, everybody, for. I see some things going in our Discord. I'm gonna assume that those are sound bits of you clapping. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We're gonna listen to them later to feel validated.
I'm gonna put every prop that I have on right now.
That's a lot of props, Steve. I know you.
Well, everything
God.
is relevant to tonight.
Now you look like an elephant murderer.
Oh no!
Oh, my hair.
Not the great elephant murderer we all hear so much about.
Yep.
Oh,
Well, I'm just gonna say, if you were looking for more stuff from us, Max and I will be playing the new Magic set on Sunday, and there'll be 2 cats there. Dom is gonna be playing more educational point and clicks on Monday night, to his own chagrin. Tuesday, we're gonna be doing a variety stream that's still up in the air. We might be doing Among Us again at some random time. Check it out at any random point. And then this Friday, we're gonna be back here performing our sketch comedy show that's all pre-written.
heck yeah!
Yeah.
Stick around for that content.
Alrighty. Well, I have found us a fun person to raid.
Yay.
So, a new friend, if we will. This one's pretty tame. I almost sent us to people that are just painting shelves, but then I thought, no, we'll reward our chat tonight. Shelf painting will have to wait. And then I thought, DJ food truck? And then I thought, nah, not DJ food truck. Then, so we're gonna go raid a person named Bagel Rabbit.
Ooh, interesting.
This was recommended by the algorithm, so
Thanks,
the algorithm.
algorithm.
Thanks, algorithm.
but before we do, how do we end every single show, Alex?
We end every single show by pretending to be rabbits eating bagels.
Of course. What a coincidence.
Thank you,
It
everybody.
wasn't a coincidence until tonight. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. If I reproduce, I could eat more bagels.
My rodent teeth are really good for chewing through this bagel.